Hey everybody, it's Ruben Loewen. It's Sunday here in McAllen, Texas. All right. Believe it or not, I'm in pretty good spirits after what's happened. Went to church this morning and everybody was all, wishing me condolences. What is that? So it's they feel bad because of my loss. What good is that? Okay. Boy, that sounds crude, but think about that. Just keep reminding you and reminding your mind of your loss. But that's what people do. All right. And my pastor started preaching, and he started talking about people that had a perception that all preachers want is money, and and what he said was awesome. Okay, because my pastor, has his own job, has his own business, and makes a lot of money, and he didn't get paid by the church. Okay, and that's how I want to be. I want to have enough money where I can preach the word and not be dependent on, what people put in the offering plate. Okay, that's that's for the church and that's for the other ministries. But I want to be able to um, sow into the church without having to worry about getting compensated, right? And I thought he did a really excellent job of that. And it got me to thinking, okay? And so my boxing coach, Roy Jones Sr., one day got us all together, all the fighters together. We're ready to like put out, train, jump rope, shadow box, and heavy bag, spar, right? And he's like showing us about life balance. And Bernadette talks about this life balance kind of thing, okay? And she's like, no, you just go forward and focus on your on your business, and everything else will come in order. And I kind of follow that, right? But it got me thinking about how he drew things out, like you spoke on the wheel, like your job, and is one spoke, and then your hobbies are another spoke, and your face is another spoke, and your family is another spoke, and um, you know, their your finances are another spoke, right? And if you got things that are like, out of order, right? You ever have somebody like have you write these things out and draw at what level align your line out only so far as you think you're doing in those areas, right? And then you try, draw connect the on the outside the tip to tip, and like, okay, if that was the wheel that you were running on, how rough would that be running? Okay, and I got thinking about that when the pastor was preaching, and I'm like, okay, so if you had spokes where one end is faith, your faith, and the other end is the finances, and then the cross spoke is your health, and the other cross spoke is your self-esteem. Okay, and then the other things like your family and your community and your hobbies and your job, they're all, in between those four spokes. So they could be out of whack. They could be, those spokes could be, but that wheel's still going to turn pretty even. Okay, if you can get those four spokes to be producing. Okay, and so I kind of wrote it out like this. If you can see that, I don't even know if you can see that. All right, I'll do it in a PowerPoint later. Okay, and it got me thinking about. I'm going to be talking tomorrow to the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and they want me to talk about health and wealth. Okay, this is the most obese region of the United States. and the highest rate of type 2 diabetes. I was listening to Tom Belajude today, and he started off trying to make a nutrition bar with no sugar, just a healthy nutrition bar, right? And he was trying to get somebody else to produce it, but they all wanted to put sugar in it, and he refused. So he came out with his nutrition bar with no sugar, because sugar will bring you down. My wife's favorite snack was gummy bears, and sugar feeds cancer. And that got me thinking about, and then Tom Belajude started talking, and I'm like, okay, that what he's trying to do is what needs to be done here in the Rio Grande Valley. And with Transamerica's wealth and health community, what they needed to focus on was the wheel with the spokes, the faith, the finances, the health, and the self-image. These other ones, they might go, the family spoke might go in between faith and self-image, or it might go between faith and health, or finances and health, or finances and self-image. Same thing with the job. Job's probably going to go on one side of finances or the other, okay, unless you're a pastor, right? And then your community. That's going to be, I got mine's going to be between, health and faith, but it could be between finances and health, okay? But there, it's as long as the faith and the finances and the health and the self-image are strong, they're out there, that wheel's going to roll. Okay. Had a little issue with the funeral home for my wife. They sent me an email this morning. Oh, the $9.95 is only for the cremation, but not for the certificate. The death certificate, well, you give me the death certificate, you ain't getting paid, right? Well, it's only $10 for death certificate, right? And it's going to be, need to be another, what is it? The container for the cremation, for the ashes, all right? And then something else. Oh, but they want another $250 more if it's going to be paid through the life insurance policy, right? Boy, I'll tell you what, I got a super strong lesson to benefit of the concierge service, all right, with Everest and a Transamerica policy, IUL, if you got over $250,000, right? This is, on-the-job training right here. All right, that's all I'm going to do for today. But the Transamerica Wealth and Health community is still alive, right? And they just got to build your wheel. All right, have a great day.